If it wasn't for an auto accident, Jefferson could have been a household name. Well, I guess Jefferson is a household name, at least in America. There's Thomas Jefferson, everyone knows who he is, and the television show The Jeffersons is very popular. But Jefferson the singer could have been a much bigger deal than what he actually became, which is a minor footnote in the history of rock and roll. From 1961 to 1968, Jefferson was a member of the rock band the Rockin' Berries, which sounds like a British euphemism for male genitalia.
Hey, put on that Jefferson album or I'll kick you in your rocking berries, you daft wanker. Now give me some crisps and put petrol in my lorry or you and I will have a row.
In early '68, after the Rockin' Berries dissolved, Jefferson released his first single as a solo artist. It went nowhere. How could it? It was a vinyl record. It had no intrinsic means of locomotion. Then his record label suggested he change his name to Jefferson to sound more American. The British singer's real name is Sir Henry Ian Simon upon Avon. He released another single in October 1968, and it floundered too. His next single, released in 1969, bombed in the US but did well in the UK. His single after that did just the opposite. It bombed in the UK and did well in the US. While his single was enjoying success in the States, Jefferson was involved in a serious auto accident. So serious, it kept him in the hospital for 6 months, meaning he was unable to capitalize on his momentum and promote his album, which also dropped in 1969. When he emerged from the hospital, or as Jefferson would say in his native tongue, when he emerged from hospital, he recorded a second album, but it was never released. Ouch, that had to hurt. Sadly, Jefferson missed his chance for stardom. Who knows what could have happened had he been able to support his music. I'm not saying he would have been an Otis Redding or a Rod Stewart or even a Tom Jones, but he could have been a Peter Noone or a Tommy Roe. While this album isn't great, it's entertaining and worth a listen. It's not really rock and roll, it's more pop with a bit of easy listening. It's also very dated. It sounds like the late 60s, which isn't necessarily bad, but it might turn some people off. My favorite track is the soaring and melodic Jose with its odd chorus. I have no idea what he's singing about. Is Jose a friend, a relative, a girl? The final song on side 1 has this awesome sequence.
And I knew that you knew that 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 I knew.
I knew that you knew that I knew that you knew that I knew that you knew I was going to buy this album from my favorite local record store. How did I know? Hey, I just knew, you know?